High-tech gator hunting.
High-tech gator hunting.
The other day, I had on the internet, guy had a big hornet's nest. One of those that just went in. They cut it all pieces. Huh?
Go grab his binoculars.
Are they in your truck? That's kind of what I was thinking about doing. What? Around the patio, but not coming out that far. Just pulling on the foot. Yeah, come out about that far. Yeah.
Lost the drone, but it's there. He's looking to see if the gator is on any of the banks. I can't seem to find the drone even with my eyes. So until I do, I won't pan you over that way. I see birds flying around over there though. Just not the drone. I hear something whistling down there with them. Hey, Kath. Yeah, we're at another pond. We don't just go, he doesn't just go to just wherever he feels like. He has to have a permit from, I think, the county, and it has to have been a nuisance gator that was reported, cited. So he's got the drone up, and he's looking to see if the gator might be on a bank. There's a little island down there at the end of the pond. See, down there. He could be in that island somewhere, and the drone might be able to see him. So it's kind of cool. See that island down there. So yeah, it's a lot of waiting, and I think AJ's a little disappointed because this is his third pond, I believe. I think he went to a pond before he called us to try to catch one, and that was a no-go. The gator wouldn't show. And of course, the second pond where we were with him, that gator showed, but we couldn't get him to come out into the pond. This pond is nice for me. I'm on a gazebo here. So I'm just going to kind of hang out on the gazebo. As you can see, I'm pretty far away from the pond. Not real far. So how was your weekend? Busy, huh? Trifecta food trucks, right? So we are still in our own county. AJ can go to two counties, Flagler and Volusia, and we live in Volusia. We're in Volusia. Oh, I see his drone. Where is it? It's looking at us. Zzz. Hey, there it is. Zoom. It's like a little bee, a mad bee. That's one of the expensive drones. So I'm glad you had a ton of fun. It is a nice pond. It is. I don't think they found it.
And there's that little pond right there. If you need to try and catch it. I do it from distance up high.
Which pond is he looking at now?
There's a small one right here. I can pretty much see most of it.
So back behind those homes, there's another pond. And he sent his drone over there to check it out. This is really nice grass over here. Hey, Michelle. This down here is really nice grass. Our neighborhood doesn't have great grass right now. We've been fighting with our landscapers to get a good landscaper. So AJ, Michelle, has his drone up looking. We're at a different pond. He just looked at this huge pond over here. With the drone and found nothing. And so now they're looking at a smaller pond over here that we can't see from here, but the drone could see it from here. So he sent it over there. So Kathy was telling us that she had been to the Trifecta food truck back where I used to live. And she said it was a ton of fun. And then you put a new cable. You put cable into Tim's house.
Yeah, I'll check that other pond real fast. Yeah, I can see it now. Can you? Yeah, it's right over there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the drone?
Yeah.
I might ask AJ if he can send me the video of the drone, the footage of the drone, just so we can share that on here too. You didn't need a ride home this year. Great. How'd you do it? So, Michelle, last year, the Trifecta food trucks, it's what, about an hour-ish away, maybe 45 minutes from where we lived. And it's a big drinking day too. And so we told Kathy and Tim not to worry about it, to go ahead and drink. And when they were ready to go, we would come down and pick them up. And that way then we would have our car, and then we would, there would be two of us. So Mike could drive whose ever car, Tim's or Kathy's. And so Tim and Mike drove home together, and Kathy and I followed them. And it was pretty hysterical. Pretty hysterical. Boys will be boys, right, Michelle? Remember what we were talking about last night? Well, yeah. Boys will be boys. They were together and they had some fun. Not, but fun. Look how beautiful the blue skies are today. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm assuming this is coming up on YouTube, correct? So on YouTube, not for you. It's not the blue skies, or it's not coming up on YouTube. It says it's streaming on Magic Adventures. We're going through Prism. So if this is not going live to YouTube, then we have to try something else. We are going over to the parks this week. We'll be at one of the parks. There's a poll up on our YouTube site asking which park you'd like to see. Oh, notifications. They aren't coming up, huh? And I know you usually get them. We'll do some more playing around. So we'll be at the parks, but there's a poll on our page that asks where you would like us to go. We're not going to go to Animal Kingdom because we're not going to be there early, and so we wouldn't have a long enough time. But Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or a resort hop, and you guys can vote on that. You didn't get a notification that you were live, but sometimes that is YouTube. It might be. I know. We were there too. We didn't get our magnet.
I wanted it. It was a good one.
I know. I wanted it. So AJ's channel, don't forget to check it out, is DNA Outdoors. We kind of copied off of them, and now we're Magic, M-A-J, Adventures, M-A-J-I-C. So please make sure you like the stream and check out his DNA Outdoors and subscribe to his channel and help him grow and watch some of his videos. You'll see that he does not actually hurt the alligators. He's very kind to them, actually. It looks like at first, your first thought is, he's hurting the alligators because he tapes their mouth shut and he tapes their eyes. But he explained it, that's what keeps them calmer. So that's how he does that.
What's he saying?
Yeah, they're out using the drone, looking for different possibilities where there might be a gator. He just had 2 in his truck just this past weekend, and he got rid of them. So he catches them pretty regularly. But there's a whole lot of sit and wait, see if you can find them. So do you guys...
show up and they're like right there and I catch them right away. Sometimes I do this. For hours and hours and hours.
And then a few more hours. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to ask AJ, go ahead and put them into the chat and I can ask him.
So a lot of them like kind of form habits, but they're all pretty opportunistic. If a gator has a meal in front of its face, it's most likely going to eat it. They never know when its next meal is going to be.
Mm.
So, like they do kind of form habits. I tend to have a lot of luck in the morning. Catch a lot of gators in the morning. But also I do a lot of my trapping in the morning. You know, hunting, catching everything.
So
it's easiest with my schedule, getting off work. That's probably my biggest gators in the morning.
So Sonny was asking, is there a particular time of day that the gators tend to be out more and moving around? And AJ said they all kind of have their own habits, but they're all opportunistic. And so, you know, if they see that there's a meal, they'll go for it because they don't know when they're getting their next meal. So, and he said he tends to get quite more lucky in the morning. We may not find a gator today, and that's okay. We will come out with AJ whenever we can.
It doesn't really matter. It's just water. Just water. Wherever the food is, wherever they don't have
Yes, Kathy, he tries his best. Of course, if they're under 4 feet, then they just get relocated to a preserve automatically, and if they're over, he has to search to see where to take it, how to get rid of it, how to get it out of the pond. Because of course, if you have small children and small dogs, even larger people and dogs in a neighborhood like this, you don't want alligators in your pond. Not nuisance gators. If nobody has fed them, then they will usually stay away, but not always. How often does Florida... Hold on, I can't see it. How often does Florida let them kill them? Well, if he can't find some place to a preserve and they're over 4 feet, then it has to happen. It has to happen then. But AJ is kind and he tries to do everything he can. So where is that at? Is that here? Oh, okay. Yeah, so AJ still has it up. He's looking down at this end of the pond, way down there. And now he's over here. No, I invested too much here. I think he said he's starting to guide the drone back in. Took off right from the sidewalk. It was really pretty cool. I do see its shadow, so there it is. Lost in the trees, but it's there. And it's down. And we haven't found any gators. So I'm guessing we're going to pack up and probably go home, I guess. I'm not really sure. But that was cool for the guys to watch the drone move around, and we could sit here and hope. Does Florida have a catching season like deer season in Maryland? There is a season. So I bought a thing over top of my microphone. Let me know if the microphone is like real windy or if it's muting the wind some, because it's pretty breezy. So yes, there is a season. Hey AJ. Yeah. When is alligator hunting season? So it's going on right now. It's going on between August 15th and November 1st. Okay, cool. So it's going on right now. And then this year they started
Super hunt, and I don't know exactly what that details, what the details are on that, but I think maybe it runs a little bit longer, and also it maybe you can hunt different locations. Because when you get your permit and your tags, you're like you apply for a specific area, so whether it be like a certain lake or a certain part of a river, or sometimes you get county tags, but usually the county tags aren't the greatest. Because what's better is the designated areas within the county, and then if the county has a designated area, you can't hunt it with county tags. You have to have that designated area tag. So.
Who hires you?
So I'm contracted from FWC, from the state
Fish and Wildlife.
Fish and Wildlife. So I don't work for them, but I'm contracted through them. Like my area is St. Augustine, and then I help out the guy here. It's like here, Flagler, and maybe a little bit of Putnam County. But he's like one of the original guys. He was there from the start of the program, but he's also a processor. So during the state hunt, he is super busy. So he's kicking me a bunch of the permits, and I'm trying to catch him. But yeah.
But I think we jinxed you today.
No, it's just it happens. I do this more than I catch them sometimes. Like, sometimes, like you see, I'll have sometimes 2 or 3 gators in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
But maybe I check 15 ponds to catch those 2 or 3 gators. So it's pretty time consuming. Put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah.
We appreciate you letting us go along.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll go out again. You guys will come again. We'll live stream. And,
yeah, we would love to do it.
Hopefully we'll be able to do it like when I could get a call and be like, hey, the gator's here now. So we don't have to go crazy looking for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun.
Sometimes you show up, you catch a gator in 10 minutes. Sometimes I show up, I've been looking for gators since 8 o'clock this morning and haven't caught any of them.
Okay.
Just like fishing. We said earlier, that's why I call it fishing and not catching.
Yeah.
It's more days like this than it is when
Yeah,
you catch.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So at least there's a nice cool breeze today.
Yeah. It was a nice day.
It really is.
Yeah. And then you know what'll happen. I'll get home and they'll call me and they'll be like, hey, the gator's here. And I'm like, oh, I'm coming back. Sorry. Sorry. You got enough of me today.
Yep.
That's cool. It was fun.
Well, thank you, AJ. This was very fun.
Just to come out and, it's a little different doing this sometimes. It's not always like in the swamps and in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're in neighborhoods. Sometimes the gator is the easy part. It's the people.
Right.
Sometimes the hard ones to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle went out with me a couple years ago and somebody threatened to shoot us and kill us. It's like, come on. Really? Yeah, it's like I'm here with my wife trying to catch an alligator that's I'm legally supposed to be here for.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
People are funny.
And you showed us the high-tech side of it.
Yeah, this is the first time I take gator trapping right here. First time I've tried to use it. I think it's going to come in handy.
Looks like it.
And be pretty cool in the video.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. Yeah, do you have footage on that? Like, did it record on your phone?
I didn't record anything today.
Oh, okay.
Just because I wasn't seeing anything.
Right.
Okay.
And then I heard you say it, and I was like, oh, shoot, I should have hit record. I didn't even think about it.
Oh, that's okay.
I was hoping too.
This was very fun.
Like I've seen videos where the gators will be interested in the drones and they'll kind of follow it around. Like maybe it's a bird or they're going to get to eat it.
Yeah.
I was hoping maybe that would happen, but no luck today.
They can see them.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I guess they could see up in the sky, couldn't they? Because their eyes are up on top.
Yeah.
I couldn't see them.
No, they're elusive. For the most part, they're trying to stay away from people.
Yeah.
But people feed them. That's when they really become a nuisance, because then they lose their fear of people, start associating people with food. When people don't have food, they get mad and they want food, and they make people food.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, or dogs. Or cats.
It seems for the majority of them, especially the size that you normally catch, it seems like they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
Yeah, a lot of times. The one in the video,
the one with the marshmallows.
Yeah. Well, the second one in the video I posted today, he was going after like a boat buoy. And he was being fed, and he was going after dogs. Like he was trying to get up into yards.
Wow.
Actively trying to attack their dogs.
Mm.
That's what you got to get a decoy that swims like a dog.
Right? Well, with him, I threw that buoy out there, and he couldn't resist it.
Right.
He thought it was a giant, either a marshmallow or a dog or something. And,
that's really cool.
Ultimately, got him.
Yeah.
And ultimately, he was like, all right, that's what I'm getting.
That's
Awesome.
It was a new tip and trick that I learned.
Yeah, definitely. Fun.
How did he get into this line? How did you get into this line of work?
So I grew up in Florida, grew up fishing around freshwater canals, lakes and ponds and stuff, grew up on a lake. So I've always just been fascinated by alligators, and then I started doing the state hunts, and then that turned into this. A friend of mine at work does it too. He told me that there was an opening came available, so I applied for it just like any other job. They called me in for an interview. Me and my wife went down there, and they interviewed me, and they were like, all right, when do you want to start? I was like, yesterday.
Nice. And and just so you know, Michelle, I think his little baby is what, one, just over one,
Almost two, yeah.
almost two,
Almost 22.
and he's going to take right after Daddy.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
catching lizards.
He's
Yeah.
already catching the lizards
He
and
loves
holding them and
animals.
just looking at them like, oh, isn't that cute?
He loves animals. If he sees a dog or an animal walking down the road and we don't let him go up and pet it, he loses his mind. He goes crazy.
Yeah, so he'll love it.
Well, you'll get
All
some
right.
lunch.
Yeah, right?
We're going to go.
Yep.
We're
Get
going
some
to end the
lunch. Figure out
live.
what's cooking for dinner,
And no gator for dinner tonight.
and no gator for dinner tonight. We're going to cook one up again soon.
All right. So everybody
Did that
have
one
a
at work the other
great
It
day.
was delicious.
I bet it was.
Oh, yeah. It was one of the best ones I've done so far.
So yeah, he cooks them on his grill.
Mhm.
Grill. Yeah.
They're on a smoker.
Smoker.
Over a couple hours.
Wraps them all in bacon. Oh, they are so good.
Yeah,
All right.
delicious.
Delicious. So we're going to end up this live, and we will be back another day. We will be live in one of the parks this week, so go take that survey. Let us know which park you want us to be in, and we'll see you later.
Done?
Yeah, it's doing the